Hello. Hi everyone, and welcome to Space's design launch. And we're super excited. We're apologies for the delay of 2 minutes because we had some technical issues, but we're super excited to be here. Thank you for joining, and I'm hoping that we'll introduce the designs of our fashion brand a little bit more. Well, just for a bit of an introduction, my name is Natalia. I'm co-founder of Space Design, and together with Justina, we will present design. Hi, Justina.
Hi everyone. I'm Justina. Nice to see you all here. We were looking forward for this meeting, and we hope we will be able to present you everything that we prepared for you today. And that you will like our designs.
Excellent. So we want to share with you our really big excitement. We've been working on our own project for the past few months, and we were driven by the fact that we both are interested in space. I work as a space professional. Justina works in a fashion brand, and we were both looking at the other people saying that they do wear the space related t-shirts, but mainly one specific agency. So there is a need to express yourself if you're really fascinated with the space industry, if you're working in the space industry, you want to show you are a woman and you want to be the woman of the universe and the space industry. So here, this is what we want to address, and we created our collection of t-shirts, 6 in all, that we want to briefly describe all the legends and stories behind them. Meanwhile, I want to also point out that we're celebrating the World Space Week this week, and that is an excellent opportunity to launch the brand and present to you how women have what great achievements have women in the space industry. So yeah, we invite you to as well uh, take a look at the World Space Week event list and sign up to some other interesting events. I think it is also a good time to invite you to our chat. I think it's on the left or the right side of the screen. You can type in any questions that you might have, and we will try to respond as quickly as possible, probably after this event. This event, we're planning for the next 20 minutes to present a bit more about our designs. And so here it is. I'm sorry, I think I just lost connection. So here it is. We have 6 t-shirts. They all come in white and they all come in black. They're super good materials. They're super good fabrics. We selected them carefully because we want to ensure that we take care of our environment, that we live in a sustainable environment, and also that they feel nice, right, Justina? They do really feel nice. It's organic cotton. You can see I'm wearing one of them. It's an 100% cotton in the white version and the organic cotton in the black version. And they're really very good quality fabrics. The print is really durable, so it will last you for forever. I think it's easier to wear off the t-shirt than the print itself. Justina, do you want to start with presenting our first graphic?
Yeah, sure. If it comes to first graphic that I would like to present, I think currently you see one of my favorites, actually, which is, if I'm not wrong, because I can see some delays here, but the first one, my favorite is Aqualia, and this is a woman that represents Asia. And in the mythologies of China, Japan, and Korea, Altair, Aquilia's brightest star, is part of a myth related to another bright star, Vega, on the configuration known as the Summer Triangle. It's a beautiful love story, still celebrated in Japanese festival, and it's my favorite graphic. Also, that's why today with Natalia we wear those t-shirts with this graphic. And the second one, which is also my favorite, is Andromeda from Greek mythology. And she represents old black women working in space industry. Here you can find two constellations named after Queen of Ethiopia, Cassiopeia, and her daughter Andromeda. Cassiopeia had boasted that she was more beautiful than the nymphs, and I feel exactly same of this graphic. I absolutely love it.
Thank you. Yeah, those are my two favorites too. And to our viewers, I don't know if you already can see a pattern. This collection called I Am a Woman of the Universe, it draws on the constellations that are actually, if you think about it, the women's history is written in stars. And when you look at some particular constellation, you can see that they have relations to myths and cultural legends to present some situations that women would be put through throughout centuries, really. So, as Justina pointed out here, in Andromeda's case, a very dramatic story that she, as a daughter, was sentenced really by her own parents to for death just because her mother said insulted a nymph that wanted to take revenge. So when you consider these connections between the astronomy and the culture that we've been going through, you can see that all the women that are presented in our collection are sending a message of empowerment, but also very feminine. So I'll present to you another two of our collection. The one that you can see on the screen, this one is motivated by the East India culture. This is a beautifully dressed woman. You can see that she has a lot of accessories and a lot of jewelry, as well as her hairline is dressed. She, in her eyes, you can see that she's very calm, she's very positive, and she's the representative of a mindfulness in our collection. The references here is that you can see the constellation at the top of her head is the Peafowl or Peacock constellation, which was discovered by the Dutch explorers when they were going through East India. They, as the story goes, they were observing the southern hemisphere stars, and they selected 12 constellations to name. And they wanted to break with the tradition of naming them like the northern ones with following the Greek myths. They rather created names based on the wonders or the beauties that they could see during their travels. So the peacock is in fact the reference to the national bird of India. You can also see the crane about midway through her hairline, and you can also on our website you can learn more about the references to the particular stars. The Saturn here, we would be wondering what is the Saturn meaning. This is more drawing on the mysticism or the Vedic astrology, which Saturn is quite a decisive planet that can influence people's fate. So you can see that more, which in Hindi means the peacock, and that's the name of the lady in the graphic. She is very much concerned, well, not concerned, but she's mindful of her fate. And here we go, we have a graphic related to another culture. Here we can see Mariam, and we called her by the name of Mariam al-Jawiya. And that was a woman had quite significant achievements in the 10th century. If you can see her earring, that's probably a point of attention of this graphic. This is an astrolabe, and this is a device that was created many, many years ago and then enhanced by Al-Jawiya. And that device helped astronomers to identify the position of the stars and also help with navigation. So she is the role model until these days. That's why we wanted to point out the significant achievement, not only of her, but also of the culture. The next one you can see is the woman called Lucy. And why Lucy? That's quite a normal name, is because of the star that is pointing out in the constellation that is in her hairline, and that star is called Lucy as well, because it's made of particles that similarly can be found crystallines that can be found in diamonds, and that's why the scientists called the planet, which has a name reference as B, W, and a few numbers later, so not very exciting. But the scientists referenced that to the Beatles song, "The Sky Full of Diamonds." Lucy's in the sky full of diamonds. That's where the reference comes from. And if you can see this woman's look, you can let us know in the chat what does it remind you of, what kind of feelings does she express. The constellation that is in her head or in her hairline, it's only observable on the southern hemisphere. However, we wanted to portray that woman as well, not only having the feature particular for the southern or northern hemisphere of the world. The last graphic that we want to present to you is not so much related to the particular person. It is related to the recent events. As you probably know, it's been announced that the first woman will be going to the moon in 2024. We'll see if that will be 2024 or sooner or later. But the significance is that the associated flag password with it is boots to the moon. That's why we wanted to give a bit of a more spin on that. So boots usually seem a bit clunky, a bit manly. So we wanted to enhance that it would be first woman going to the moon and portray it as symbolic and significant. And that's why you can find the stilettos in the graphic. Those are our designs, as Justina pointed out. Justina's favorites are Andromeda and which one was it, Justina?
Andromeda and Aquila.
And Aquila, yes. My favorite, I'm drawing towards the boots to the moon. Well, you can choose your favorite, and you can let us know in the chat. Also, you can find all those designs in our Etsy page. We certainly encourage you to follow our Instagram. Justina was working very hard in the past few days to create our Instagram account and gain some followers. We are quite new to all this. That's why we would appreciate if you give us some likes. And if you really like our designs, you are welcome to contact us and give us some more ideas, maybe. Justina, do you want to say anything about our upcoming Instagram events?
Sorry, Natalia. I couldn't hear you properly, but I think you asked me if I want to add anything about our graphics and about the space design. So, if I may, I want to say everyone that I think that this brand will help every woman to express their love to space, and I think it's very unique. All those graphics, as you explained just a few seconds ago, every graphic is really thought through, and we really have stories behind them, very interesting ones, and also can be a good conversation starter. And myself, as an engineer and introvert, I really like express myself through my outfits, and I strongly believe that every woman should have opportunity to do so. As we know, in engineering world, it's not that easy, especially at the office. So that's why we chosen those two basic colors, black and white. And I believe those will be really easy to style and to mix with many different clothing pieces. You can easily put those t-shirts on and go for a dinner on Friday to the office, and even if you want, because it's really good quality, it's made of cotton, you can take them for you on the yoga classes to be able to show everyone that you like space, that you work in the space industry. Yeah, and I think you can be like really seen. Yeah.
Exactly. That's exactly well, all occasions that you can wear your t-shirts. I think I would wear them also to the conferences, to all the space conferences. And I really like about our collection that it's not a geeky one. It's subtle. It's fits with different styles. If you put any top over, you can also wear them in a very versatile events. To be honest, I wore them a past few times to some parties or gatherings, and not even the space ones. But it gave me this nice feeling that I could still express myself as a passionate with space, and I could explain what I learned about the constellations that are portrayed in the t-shirts. So I think that's pretty much it what we prepared for you for today. Isna, would you like to tell us a bit more about our Instagram?
Oh, about Instagram. Yes, we launched the Instagram a few days ago, and we are currently preparing all the new drops for you so that you can be all the time, and you'll be able to see all the newest collections that will be having everything that is new. We'll be uploading on an almost daily basis. So if you're interested and if you wanna follow us, go and check. We are Spaced Design, and yeah, I'll try to add also on a daily basis some feeds so that you can see not only on posts but also on the stories what's going on, what's happening, what is interesting. We also will be updating our website, so also on the website, if we post something very interesting, you'll be able to see. So yeah, I will highly encourage you to follow us on Instagram, because this is the place where you'll be able to see the most recent information about our brand.
Thank you. And if you can see at the bottom of the screen, there's our website, www.spaceit.design. You can see references to our Etsy shop, Facebook. You can find it all on the website and more describing our graphics. So we would appreciate your comments, your feedback, and we wish you a wonderful celebration of the World Space Week.